the red colored words underneath. It's written there 30 minutes before meal for a while. I'm gonna adjust my color. Okay. 30 minutes before meal or 2 hours after meal. 30 minutes before or 2 hours after meal. The best time to take the product, I would like to remind you again, the best time to take the product of the company is when, okay, your stomach is not filled with food during an empty stomach. Why? For better and faster absorption of the product. Sista, if a friend of yours will ask you, can we take the product C24/7 while eating? Yes, but the absorption will become slower and lesser. So if you would like to have a faster and better absorption of C24/7 or complete or restore life, take the product during an empty stomach. Are we clear? Okay, now let's try to continue, Doc. What else? Okay, initially, okay, as you can see here, green color, red, and black. Why? It depends on the situation of your clients. Breakfast, lunch, dinner time. Clear? Breakfast, lunch, dinner time. My dear leaders, irregardless of the condition of your clients, we always have to start giving the product once a day. Let me repeat what I've said. Irregardless of the condition of your clients, we always have to start giving it once a day. Okay? Now, doctor, I got a point. Okay? So we begin with once a day. The following week, make it 2 times a day. On the third week, make it 3 times a day. So we're only supposed to adjust per week. Okay? So again, initially, on the first week, once a day. On the following week, second week, 2 times a day. And on the third week, 3 times a day. Why? So that your clients can be able to slowly adjust with the wonderful products of the company. The word is to slowly adjust with the wonderful products of our company. Are we clear? Okay. So don't be in a hurry. Why? Because if you will be giving right away 222 or 333, they might suffer from the so-called healing crisis. And what will that be? The time we're in, they will manifest signs and symptoms of a hidden illness inside the body. They may feel drowsy, with headache, sleepy, okay, so abdominal pain. So in order for them to slowly adapt with the products of the company, for their body to slowly adjust, then give it initially once a day. Are we clear? Okay, now, game. Now, are there situations wherein the maximum dosage can only be 111? There. Again, if you have your cameras with you, take a snap, take a picture, because these are the situations we're in. The maximum dosage will only be 111. Now, I'm gonna make this simple, straight to the point. Okay. For normal clients, initially give it once a day. Okay. Then twice a day. Then the maximum will be 3 times a day. For normal or healthy clients, you can either take C24/7 or complete. Let me repeat what I've said. For normal or healthy clients, it's either you give C24/7 or complete. But for clients suffering from kidney diseases, liver diseases, goiter, and autoimmune diseases, I will prefer complete Phyto Energizer. Now, why? Because remember this, both the kidneys and the liver is somewhat okay attached to the production of what? Blood. Okay, it is somehow can affect blood. So just try to imagine, okay, what if a client is suffering from anemia, okay, or low red blood cell with a low platelet? Then you've given a product with resveratrol, like what? Restore Life, C24/7, Vida Drink, or Vida Max. What's gonna happen? You're trying to increase the chance or the percentage that he might suffer from bleeding. You get a point? So to make it simple and straight to the point, every time you deal with a client suffering from problems of the kidney or problems of the liver, then please, okay, the maximum dosage for complete should only be what? 1, 1, 1. Are we clear? Now, doc, that's clear. So for both the kidney and the liver, okay, the maximum dosage will be 1, 1, 1. Is that clear? Okay, next. Now, what is goiter? Enlargement of the thyroid glands. Either it will be hyperthyroidism, hypothyroidism, okay? Regardless, if you're gonna ask me to make it simple, again, the preferred product for such will be complete Phyto Energizer. And finally, for autoimmune diseases, what is that? Your own immune system is destroying your own body. And a good example will be lupus. So again, my preferred product for such will be complete. And the maximum dosage will be 111. So my dear leaders, again, to make it simple, try to remember, as long as we are dealing with kidney problems, liver problems, those suffering from goiter, and those suffering from autoimmune diseases, what again is the preferred product? Complete. And what will be the maximum dosage? 1, 1, 1, or 3 times a day. Are we clear? Now, look at this. So these are the situations we're in. We can only give 1, 1, 1. Let's go back with this one. Okay. For other diseases like hypertension, heart attack, fibroid, pile, okay, diabetes, you can now increase the dosage to 2, 2, 2. And again, I would like to remind you, the only time for us to give the mega dose, okay? I know I cannot hear you, but can you say the word mega dose, okay? What's a mega dose? Mega dose is the maximum dosage of our products. That is the 333 or 9 capsules per day. The only time for us to give the mega dose is if we are dealing with the cancer client. So again, focus. 111, normal clients, or those suffering from kidney, liver, goiter, autoimmune diseases. You get me? For other diseases, hypertension, diabetes, okay, COVID if you want, okay, the maximum dosage will be 222. And cancer clients are the only people or clients wherein we will be giving the 333 mega dosage. Is that simple? Is that clear? Again, doc, again, here's the catch. Even if the client is suffering from other diseases, even if the client is suffering from cancer, if he will also suffer from these kinds of diseases, he will still go back to 111. You get me? Because you might ask me later, doctor, I have a client who's suffering from cancer of the intestines. What will be the maximum dosage? 333. Doctor, I have a client suffering from hypertension. What will be the dosage? 222. Doctor, I have a client suffering from problems of the kidney and the liver. What will be the maximum dosage? 111. That's it. That's how simple it goes. If you have a copy of this plus this one, I will assure you, you can easily give the products of our company. Are we clear? Okay, now, let's continue. Doc, wait. Can you say the words special precautions? What are those? Okay, if you will be seeing these problems or if you will be confronted with these kinds of clients, if I were you, I will not give resveratrol. What are those products? Restore Life, C24/7, Vidamax. What situations? Pregnant clients and those who are breastfeeding. Don't give resveratrol. Why? There are still no studies in the world saying that it is safe to give resveratrol for the fetus inside the womb of the mother, or for the infants during breastfeeding. If there will be no medical studies, then don't give resveratrol. Are we clear? Next. If they are taking blood thinning synthetic medication, so you're gonna ask, are you taking aspirin, heparin, warfarin, coumadin, clopidogrel? Sister, if the answer is yes, then Sister Annie, you're only supposed to give complete and don't give resveratrol. Okay? What else? For cancer of the female, okay, that includes Sister Annie because she's the one I can see and here on the on my computer. Okay, cancer of the female reproductive system. What is that? Phytoestrogenic effect. When I say reproductive organs of the ladies, of course it will be the breast, the ovary, the uterus, the cervix, the vagina. When I say phyto, it means plants. Estrogenic means estrogen effect. We all know, my dear ladies, my dear sisters, that you have estrogen. For the guys, we have testosterone. And they said that if we're gonna increase the level of estrogen, we are increasing the possibility that the lady may suffer from cancer of your reproductive organs. But let me make it simple. As long as we are dealing with the reproductive organ, cancer or not cancer, for me, I will still give complete Phyto Energizer. So, maybe later on you will ask me, Doctor, I have a friend suffering from fibroid. What are we gonna give? Give complete. Okay? Doctor, I have a friend suffering from bleeding. Bleeding of any parts of the body. Okay? Or when I say bleeding tendencies like anemia, leukemia, what are we gonna give? Complete. So I mean to say, as long as we're dealing with the blood, the product we're going to give will be complete Phyto Energizer. Doctor, I have a friend suffering from yellow fever, dengue fever. Those are blood problems, okay? What are we gonna give? Complete. For other diseases, you can give C24/7. But for these kinds of clients, including those suffering from kidney and liver diseases, okay, the preferred product for that will be complete Phyto Energizer. Are we clear with that one? Okay, now, look at this next slide. Anywhere you go around the world, there will be pregnant and lactating mother. Okay? There will be pregnant and lactating mother. And if you're gonna ask me, these are the 3 best products of our company that we can give for pregnant and lactating mothers. For other products like those carrying resveratrol, C24, Vidamax, okay, Restore Life, for those products like the Live and Coffee, don't give it to pregnant ladies. We can only give complete My Choco and Colidus. And to make it simple and straight to the point, just give it once a day. Now, again, if you're gonna ask me, you can take them anytime you want. Okay, but for complete and My Choco, it will be best taken on the 11th week of pregnancy. Why again? It's already a fetus. And when you talk about fetus, complete organs. Okay, so it is safe now to take complete My Choco on the 11th week of pregnancy until she gives birth. For Colidus again, anytime you want to take it, no problem. Even during the first 10 weeks of pregnancy, no problem. But once the lady reaches the 37th week of pregnancy, wherein they can now give birth, if I were you, I will stop first giving Colidus for a lady who's about to give birth. Why? Because every time a lady gives birth, while delivering the baby, blood will also be coming out. Now, my dear leaders, remember this. Colidus has a little blood thinning effect. Has a little blood thinning effect. Which means, if you're gonna give it, what can possibly happen? It may make the bleeding worse. Okay? So again, on the 37th week of pregnancy, if I were you, I will stop giving Colidus first. Now, the question is, doctor, the baby needs Colidus because it contains DHA that can improve the brain memory. When can the mother resume taking Colidus? Once the bleeding stops after giving birth, either on the second, third, or fourth day, then the mother can now resume taking Colidus so that the baby will benefit DHA through breastfeeding. Clear? But let me make it simple. Complete my Choco Colidus. The dosage is only once a day. Clear? For pregnant or those mother who are nursing or breastfeeding or lactating. Is that clear? Now, one more thing I would like to mention to each and everyone. Cardiovascular diseases means the heart, the blood vessels, the blood. You can also include the brain. What problems are we talking about? Heart attack, hypertension, stroke, anemia, leukemia, diabetes. As long as we are dealing with the heart, the blood vessel, the blood, the brain, the basic question is, are they taking blood thinning medicines? What are those? This: aspirin, heparin, warfarin, coumadin, clopidogrel. Or are they not taking blood thinning synthetic medicines? So if the basic question is, if they are taking blood thinning synthetic medicines, then the only product that we can recommend will be complete and Colidus. For complete, look at this again. The dosage we can give for other diseases will be 222. You get me? But for Colidus, we can only give it once a day. Why again? Because Colidus, I would like to mention, also has a little blood thinning effect. And once a day is safe. But if they are not taking blood thinning medicines, then you can go for a combination of what? C24/7, Restore Life, Colidus. Okay? So those will be your best possible combinations for those clients with cardiovascular diseases that are not taking blood thinning synthetic medicines. Are we clear? Okay. Now, since we're in the topic of Colidus, let me now show to you Colidus. When I say Colidus, it was derived from the word cholesterol reducer. Meaning to say, it will help normalize your blood cholesterol. And we need to normalize the blood cholesterol. Why? Because excess cholesterol can try to make the blood vessel wall thicker and harder. That can cause hypertension. Okay, so that's the main objective of Colidus, to prevent the hardening and thickening of the blood vessel wall and to prevent abnormal clotting inside the blood vessels. Are we clear? So, Doc, what is the benefit of taking Colidus? If I'm gonna take Colidus, number one, it will help normalize your blood cholesterol. And number two, it will help break down the fats to become energy. So if you would like to lose weight, if you would like to have a slimmer body, a sexier body, then this is one product that you can also add. And that will be Colidus. Doctor, what else? Again, my sister Anne is smiling again. Okay, now, let us continue. And even Sister Maka is also smiling when she heard the slimmer and sexier body. Okay, let's continue with this one. Doctor, so, I'm sorry, let's go back. Let's Colidus. Okay, and remember this, it also contains DHA. Good for the babies, good for us to sharpen our brain memory. Now, look at this. I will be requesting our leaders whose age is 30 years old and above to have your blood cholesterol be checked every year. This one is still normal, 150 and below 200. So take the Colidus soft gel once a day. If your cholesterol count is more than 200 or more than 250, then you can increase the dosage to 2 times a day and 3 times a day. Now, if by chance your cholesterol count is so high, okay? Then, you need to repeat the test every 2 months. Now, for example, okay? Okay, look at this. Okay, look at this, Maka. If your cholesterol count initially is 250, then after taking Colidus, after 2 months, it went down to 200, then lower it down to 2 times a day. If after 2 months, it went down to normal count, then take it once a day. And you can now repeat the test after 1 year. You get me? But, by the way, before we further proceed, this is one product of AIM Global that is best taken during mealtime. Let me repeat. That is best taken during mealtime. So that the cholesterol and fats that you are eating will be what? Number one, for the cholesterol, it will be defecated. And number two, for the fats, it will be broken down to form energy. And that is the significance on why we need to take Colidus when again? During mealtime. Are we clear? Now, let's try to continue. What else? This is it. So, these are the wonderful products of our company. And I would like to assure you that when you talk about the products of our company, AIM Global, we have the best possible products there is. Now, when you talk about C24/7, that will still be the best. But remember this, okay? Complete contains 16,000 phytonutrients, and C24/7 contains 22,000 phytonutrients. Meaning to say, C24/7 is better than complete by 6,000 phytonutrients. That's how simple it goes. Everything in complete, all of the components in complete are also present in C24/7. You get me? Again, as what I discussed earlier, we can give complete for pregnant ladies, those who are breastfeeding, those ladies suffering from problems of their reproductive organs, those who are taking blood-thinning synthetic medications, and of course, okay, those who are suffering from kidney and liver problems. So the best product for that will be Complete Phyto Energizer. You get me? Okay. Now let's continue. Restore life. As the word implies, restore your life or rejuvenate your life. Wow. So it can prolong our body, our lifespan by 30% or more. And if I'm gonna ask Maka here, okay, would you like to reach the age of 80 years old? If you're gonna ask me, yes. Okay, for my kids, I would like to reach the age of 80. You get me? Okay, so this is one product that can prolong our lifespan by 30% or more. Now, by the way, my dear sisters, just like Colidus, Restore Life can also break down the fats to form energy. So just like Colidus, if you would like to burn those excess fats, let me repeat what I've said. If you would like to break down those excess fats for you to look sexier in front of your partners, yeah, okay. So this is one product that is also wonderful. You get me? Okay, now what else? If you would like to give a product for those suffering from diabetes, aside from the anti-diabetic medications, you can add this. Why? It will help normalize your blood sugar. It will help normalize your blood cholesterol. This product is very good for the brain, spinal cord, and nerves. And at the same time, why do I take the product every day? With a high level of antioxidants, anti-cancer properties. That's why it's one of the best products of the company that I always take daily. You get me? Okay, now, doctor, I would like to clearly emphasize, if we need to strengthen our body's function, our younger kids, our younger siblings, okay, should also strengthen their body. And one of the best products that we can give for those kids will be Kiddy 24/7, Nutra Gummies. This is one product that is said to be the counterpart of C24/7 and Complete. And this will be for younger kids. Now, what are the basic components? 14 vitamins and minerals and 26 fruits and vegetables. Now, look at this. C24/7 and Complete contains 24 fruits and vegetables combined. Okay? So mean to say this product contains 2 more fruits and vegetables compared to C24/7 or Complete. Why again? Let's make it simple. Let's try to analyze. Some of the young kids hate eating vegetables, right? And they need vegetables and fruits just like us. So to compensate with the loss of the kids when you talk about fruits and vegetables, what our company did is to increase the level to 26 to compensate. So this is really wonderful. Now, if someone will be asking you, sister, okay, Sister Anne, Sister Maka, our dear brothers there, okay, what age can we give the products of our company? Okay, let me try to clarify. For clients, kids whose age is below 1 year old, for the infants, we don't have a product yet that we can give for infants. Once they reach the age of 1 year old, we can now start giving My Choco. 1 year old and above. Okay? Once a day for kids below 12 years old is good enough. For Kiddie 24/7, the requirements will be 2 years old and above. As long as your child can chew and swallow properly. 2 years old and above. Okay? Now, let's continue. For Complete and Colidus, the preferred age is 12 years old. Let me repeat what I've said. For Complete and Colidus, the preferred age is 12 years old. Okay, now, there will be an exemption for Colidus. If a kid below 12 years old, either 8, 9, 10, 6, 5, below 12 years old, if they're suffering from mental problems like autistic disorder, like ADHD, like mentally retarded young kids, then we can give Colidus below 12 years old. Okay? But normally speaking, for a normal child, Colidus should be taken at the age of 12. Okay? Now, Complete, no debate. 12 years old and above. And for the other products of the company, Restore Life, C24/7, Vidamax, Burn, Live and Coffee, give it at the age of 18. Let me repeat what I've said. For the other products of the company, like Restore Life, C24/7, Vidamax, Burn Slim, the coffee, give it at the age of 18 years old. Are we clear? That's it. Now let's try to continue. Okay? Now, if we will be giving Kiddie 24/7 for our young kids, they also need to what? To receive My Choco. It's alkaline, safe for the stomach. It is also a herbal choco drink. Why? 1/3 of the milligrams of Complete were added to My Choco. That's why it's a wonderful herbal choco drink. And the advantage of My Choco is that it contains DHA for the brain that can sharpen and improve the memory of your kids. That's good. It will help them in their studies. We can also drink it, especially for the elderly people. My Choco will be good for them. Okay? Now, Live and Coffee is also alkaline, safe for the stomach. Also a herbal coffee drink. Why? It also carries 1/3 of Complete. The taste is so wonderful. Why again? Coffee Arabica. What more? Okay, remember this. Okay, less caffeine. It is safe for your heart. And what are the flavors? Original, cappuccino, latte. Okay, and my favorite, sugar-free. For those leaders there whose age is 30 years old and above, if I were you, I will drink Live and sugar-free. Sugar-free. Okay, why again? It tastes so good because of stevia. When I say stevia, all natural. 300 times sweeter than sugar. Okay? What else? With antibacterial properties. can be given for those clients suffering from hypertension. Okay, what else? Can also be given for those clients, okay, who are suffering from diabetes. Why? It has no sugar, but 300 times sweeter than sugar. Wow! What else? It can strengthen your bones because of calcium production. And finally, with a good level of antioxidants, anti-cancer properties. That's why I drink Live and Sugar Free or Live and Burn every day. You get me? Okay, so again, for those whose age is 30 and above, you go for Live and Sugar Free. Let's continue. There. If there's one product that is very good for the blood vessels, then that will be Vidamax. Now, my dear leaders, I would like to remind you, what are the components of Vidamax? It also contains Resvida. Resvida. What is that? Trans resveratrol. Oh, wait a minute. Restore Life also contains resveratrol. Yes. That's why just like Restore Life, it can also improve your metabolism. Which means, number one, it can prolong our lifespan. Number two, it can break down the fats to become energy. Number three, it will help normalize your blood cholesterol and blood sugar. Number four, it's also good for the nervous system. But remember this, my dear leaders, it also contains fruit flow. What is that? It will prevent abnormal blood clotting inside the blood vessels, which means it will try to improve the flow of the blood and it will try to prevent abnormal clotting that can lead to heart attack and even stroke. Once a day is good enough. So again, if you would like to lose weight, if you would like to have a normal functioning nervous system, and if you would like to prevent abnormal clotting in your blood vessels, then this is one product that we can enjoy taking every day. Are we clear? Let's continue. There. Okay? Let me try to explain simply the benefits of taking the masculine and the feminine wash. Okay? Now, take a bath first. Okay? Wet your body with water. Soap your entire body. Then cleanse with water. Apply the feminine wash on your fingers. Use your imagination. For example, this is the outer part of the reproductive organ, the major lip and the minor lip, and the clitoris. Apply the feminine wash on the minor lip, on the clitoris, and on the major lip, then on the anus. Okay? Only on the outside part. Let the product stay there for 2 minutes. Once again, it's proven medically that when the environment is wet, the amount of negative ions will be increasing. And after 2 minutes, wash it out. So what will happen? Anti-UTI, anti-swelling, anti-itchiness, antibacteria, antiviral, antifungal, antioxidant, and anti-cancer. It's a wonderful product. Okay? Next. For the masculine wash, it's the same issue. Guys are only the ones allowed to use this. What are you gonna do? Take a bath, wet your body with water, soap your entire body, including your private parts. Then, of course, cleanse with water. Let the product stay for 2 minutes. Then after which, okay, wash it out. By the way, okay, imagine if this will be the penis of the guys. Start at the opening, in circular motion, bring it down until you reach the scrotum or the covering of the testicles. Then let it stay there for 2 minutes, then wash it out. Now, doctor, how often can we use the feminine and masculine wash? Well, if you are healthy, if you're not suffering any problems on your reproductive organs, use it once a day. Only once a day. But if you're suffering from UTI, can you say the word UTI? Okay. Or urinary tract infection. Very good, sisters. Okay. Urinary tract infection. Or STD. Can you say the word STD? Okay. Very good. Or sexually transmitted diseases. Then my advice is for you to use the products 2 times a day. Morning and at bedtime. Get me? Good. Next. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Again, I've been mentioning Colidus, Restore Life, Vidamax. But the best product still for you to lose weight will be these products. Okay, let me be honest. This will be the best products for you to lose weight. Now, some of the components of Burn Slim are also present in Live and Burn. You get me? So now, what will be the benefit of Burn Slim? Take the product 30 minutes before mealtime. Not after, but 30 minutes. I'm gonna explain to you why. Now, first, if I'm gonna take Burn Slim, if I'm going to eat a fatty meal, those fats will not be absorbed by the body. You will just defecate the fats. That's good. Next, okay? Please exercise at least 3 times a week or 5 times a week or every day if you want. But when we exercise, remember to exercise at least 30 minutes per exercise. Why? To break down the fats and the carbohydrate sugar at the same time so that losing weight will become faster, losing weight will become easier, and losing weight will become lots of fun. You get me? Okay? So exercise. Now what else? Even if you will exercise, even if you will take the burnt products plus Restore Life plus Colidus, if you cannot control your appetite, then this will be useless. Okay? The leaders are smiling. If you cannot control your appetite, then these products will be useless. You get me? Let's be honest. We need to lose our appetite. Now, I have a good news. This product burn will make you release serotonin, a feel-good hormone inside your body that can make you feel happy at the same time that can make you lose your appetite. That's why the amount of food you're going to eat will become lesser. That's the beauty of the Burn Slim. It will break down the fats in your body, it will break down the fats in your liver, and it will break down the fats inside your cells. That's the wonderful effect of Burn Slim. That's why we need to take it before mealtime, 30 minutes before, for you to lose your appetite. Now again, what's the beauty of the burns of the Live and Coffee Burn? It contains the product complete. It's a herbal coffee drink. And at the same time, it also carries some of the components of Burn Slim, wherein, while drinking coffee, you will be losing weight. You will be burning those fats. That's the beauty of the Live and Coffee Burn. That's why my preferred coffee right now is the Live and Sugar Free and the Live and Burn. I alternate on those coffees. Okay, those are my favorite coffee of Alliance Emotion Global. Next game. Okay, I protect 24/7. When I say I protect 24/7, oops, I'm sorry. This is the I protect 24/7, the one inside. Okay, that one contains chlorine dioxide. Same chlorine in water and same chlorine in the swimming pool. You get me? Now, according to medical studies done worldwide, and you can Google or do your research on chlorine dioxide. You can Google it anytime. Chlorine dioxide test. Okay, done by doctors and scientists in the hospital, in nursing homes. In a wet environment, they have placed bacteria, viruses, fungi, different kinds. When they place chlorine at the center, within seconds to minutes, these different kinds of microorganisms died. That is the beauty, okay, of chlorine dioxide that is present in I Protect 24/7. It's right here. So, doctor, what's the benefit? When you wear this, it will give you an invisible fume, a green sun protection made up of chlorine, 6 feet surrounding you. So, doc, 6 feet for airborne protection. What? Airborne protection. Now, I will be honest. COVID-19 is through droplets. This one is through airborne. What's the difference? When someone cough or sneeze, when I say droplets, the farthest it can reach will be 6 feet, then it will fall on the ground. But when I say airborne, when someone cough or sneeze, it will travel for at least 20 feet before it goes down on the ground. You get me? 20 feet. 20. Wow! That's too much. What if someone is suffering from tuberculosis or flu and they are through airborne, they are considered to be airborne diseases. Okay? Airborne transmission. So, what can happen? If you are not wearing this, you can be affected. But if you will be wearing the iProtect 24/7, once the bacteria or the viruses enters my green zone, they will right away disintegrate. They will die. That is the beauty. And this product can last for 1 month. Okay? And after 1 month, just replace the ones present inside. Now, for the iProtect Home, you're just gonna stick it on the wall of your room, inside your kid's room, or even inside your house or your car, should I say. Why again? To kill the different kinds of bacteria and viruses in the air. That's the advantage. Now, this one is the energy, by the way, my dear leaders. Okay, dependent. What is the function? Anti-radiation, anti-electromagnetic frequency, or the UV light coming from sunlight. If you will be wearing this, it will try to improve the chi, or the inner energy, or the aura inside your body. Thus, we can be able to what? Protect ourselves against UV light. Next, it can also improve your immune system. And finally, okay, what's the other beauty of this? It can also improve your metabolism for you to break down those fats and to help normalize your blood sugar and blood cholesterol. That is the beauty of this. And I would like to inform you, my dear leaders, it is lifetime. Okay? The anti-radiation effect of this pendant is lifetime. Okay? Let us try to continue. What else? Care Leaf. What if you're suffering from muscle pain? Please, don't take mefenamic acid. Don't take ibuprofen, celecoxib, meloxicam, diclofenac sodium without the prescription coming from your doctors. Okay? Now, why? Because if you will abuse the intake of these medicines that I've mentioned, it can cause ulcer, gastritis, or even it can damage the kidneys totally. I've seen so many clients in my practice who suffered from a bleeding ulcer and a totally damaged kidneys because of the intake of pain relievers. So if I were you, I'll gonna go for the natural means. And when I say natural, Care Leaf. Now, how do we apply it? Let's talk about the practical aspect. Take a bath first. Okay? Dry up your skin. Then apply the patch evenly on the part of the body suffering from muscle pain. You get me? Now, once you apply this, it has 9 components, by the way, through nanotechnology. Once you apply the patch, you can feel a soothing heat relief. That right there and then, it's warm, it will try to relax the muscle at once. It will try to widen the blood vessels so that the swelling from the surroundings can go inside, and it will try to lessen the inflammation or swelling within 1 hour. I will assure you, the pain will become lesser. It depends on the client and the severity of the pain. Sometimes it can last for 3 hours. Sometimes the pain will subside after 6 hours, and sometimes even after 12 hours. Now, the question is, doctor, what if there's still a muscle pain after 12 hours? Don't worry. Why? Because this patch can last on your skin for 48 hours. But my simple request is that after 48 hours, while taking a bath, slowly remove the patch. Then just reapply another patch if there will still be muscle pain. You get me? So this one is a wonderful natural thermal relief patch that is very, very safe for our body. And my dear leaders, these are the wonderful products of AIM Global Kenya.